contact with your attorney.
I already kicked him out. I'm not going to put up with that. All right. Live and on the record for Tuesday morning's criminal docket, May 3rd, 2022. Ms. Cedillo, what do you have?
Judge, good morning. I have number 34 on the court's docket. I do not see my client on screen, but I do have to make my way to an in-person hearing, Judge. My understanding, I just received an email, is that this is to be dismissed. We did provide proof of the anger management, Judge, subject, of course, to the court's approval.
All right, CR 21-01-281-I. Ana Margarita Gutierrez, are you present? Okay. And Mr. Lozano, what do you have an announcement on that?
Yes, Your Honor. I just filed the dismissal.
Okay. Cedillo, anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You have a good day.
You too, Judge. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Garza, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 4, 5, and 6, Mr. Raul Aguilar Arredondo.
Okay, CR 20-06-221-I, CR 20-06-222-I, CR 21-09864-I. Raul Arredondo. Mr. Arredondo, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead, counselor.
Yes, Judge. In this case, defendant was screened for domestic violence court and he was not accepted. So I am asking for a 1-week reset so that I can try and work these out with the prosecutor, Judge.
Okay, any additional announcement from the state?
No, Judge, not at this time.
Okay.
Michael Bazan, please remove your sunglasses, sir. Keep them off the top of your head as well.
So do you want this for a plea set then? A plea date, I'm sorry?
Judge, if I can just have 1 week, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to work them out or not.
Okay. The next, and it's, okay, so if I give you a status setting, let me see. Ms. Rivera, do we still have room on the 10th?
Judge, we are at 95 cases.
Oh.
If Your Honor would like, we can set her up for a status in the afternoon just to see whether or not there was an agreement made.
Let's do that. We'll do it at 1:30 on May 10th, and you can advise us at that point.
And this will be Zoom, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have this morning. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Villanueva, what do you have?
Good morning, Judge. I have number 2. I have several, but let's start with number 2.
Okay, CR 21-05-161-I, Maricruz Aleman. Ms. Aleman, are you present?
I am present.
Okay, go ahead, counselor.
Judge, at this time, I'm just requesting more time to gather a couple of documents.
Okay, what are you missing it from the state or is it on your side?
It's kind of on both. It's from a previous case that I'm trying to get for this case.
Okay. And how much time are you requesting? You're asking for an additional status date?
Yes, Judge.
In how much time?
I would say maybe 30 days.
Okay. Do we still have room on June the 7th?
Judge, we don't. Truthfully, it would be looking into August, Your Honor. We are very stacked.
That's the issue that we're having is that we're already at capacity of over 100 and some cases each status. The soonest I could do it is August the 2nd at 9:30.
Okay, Judge.
Perhaps maybe you'll get further along between now and then.
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be August 2nd at 9:30.
Okay. And then I have number 11.
Okay, Ms. Aleman, we'll at time. You are excused. 2006-154-I, Michael Bassan. Michael Bassan.
Checking in, ma'am.
Okay, can you please, there you go. What is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, at this time requesting more time. I need to get with my client to go over discovery. So I know the next setting is probably already full.
August 2nd at 9:30 is the earliest.
Okay.
Okay.
And
so
Judge, all of these are going to be in person from now on, right?
at this time, remember, I do not have a courtroom. So I'm at the
Oh, okay.
mercy of borrowing courtrooms. So
Okay.
Tuesday settings will continue to be via Zoom unless we have already moved into the new courthouse.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, August 2nd at 9:30 will be via Zoom. If you have it worked out between now and then, let us know and we'll move you to the plea docket.
Okay, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Bassan, we'll see you at that time. You are excused, sir.
Thank you.
And I have number 25.
Okay. CR 21-07985-I, Blanca Ferrer, Ferrer. Miss Ferrer, are you present? Okay, I don't have anybody by that name. She has until the end of the docket to appear, but go ahead and make your announcement.
Judge, I was requesting more time also to discuss discovery with my client.
Judge, if I may,
Go ahead.
I see a Blanca Ferrer on my third page. She's
Is
wearing a
she
green
Spanish
shirt.
speaking?
Blanca Ferrer,
Ms. Villanueva, is your client Spanish speaking?
No,
Here.
Judge.
Okay, there you are. She's just frozen. Okay, go ahead. So
Judge, just requesting more time.
okay, August 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have for today.
Okay, let us know if you work it out because that's plenty of time.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you.
All right. If nothing further, you and your client are excused.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Likewise. Okay, Mr. Orozco, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have Samuel Torres, cause number CR 19-09718I. Your Honor, I looked at your actual docket. It does not appear on your docket. However, we did check on his actual case, and it does say that he's got a setting for today as status, and also for May the 10th. And I think what happened, Your Honor, is that on 4/13, Your Honor may.
Mr. Orozco, you're number 71 on my docket. You are on my
Jesus.
docket.
Okay. All right, Your Honor. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
This gentleman is a gentleman, as you may recall, he had some trouble paying off his tickets. Thank God he finally did it, Your Honor. He paid them all off, and I've got receipts for the court on all of them. I will be emailing them. He tendered them to us today so that we can go ahead and get them now on the PTD program, Your Honor.
Okay. So Mr. Lozano, is Mr. Torres still PTD eligible?
Yes, Your Honor.
This on CR 19-09718-I. Okay. Ms. Rivera, are we still showing that a nice eye is outstanding on Mr. Torres?
That's correct, Judge.
Your Honor, respectfully asking that the nice side be lifted, Your Honor.
Okay, that'll be granted.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, go ahead and get his application in, please, for the PTD program. And we'll have him come back on August the 16th. It's taking a little bit longer to get a response.
Yes, Your Honor.
August 16th at 9:30. Between now and then, Mr. Torres, I expect
Yes,
that you
ma'am.
apply and get it going, okay?
Where do I go, woman?
To my
Mr.
office, Mr.
Orozco,
Torres.
Mr.
Just come to my
Orozco's
office.
gonna explain to you. Just get to Mr. Orozco's office.
When?
As soon as possible, you can come in today, Mr. Torres.
Can I go tomorrow to access my work?
That's perfectly fine, Mr. Torres. Just make
Okay,
it into
sir.
the office. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you,
All
Judge.
right.
That concludes my business.
Okay, you have a good day.
You too, Your
I'm
Honor.
dismissed, right, ma'am?
Yes, you're dismissed, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Montalvo?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 17 and number 18 on the court's docket.
Okay. CR 21-04630-I, CR 21-04629-I. Edgar Cavazos, is Mr. Cavazos present?
I'm not sure if he's on, Your Honor. To be quite frank.
Edgar Cavazos?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
There he is.
all right. I don't see him, but,
I think he just popped
I'm
up.
here.
okay, there you are. All right, go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, we're still waiting on the felony to be indicted that makes the basis of these offenses. So we're asking for another status hearing.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, any update?
No, Your Honor, that's correct. There are 2 counts of driving while intoxicated with a child under 15, still at intake.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and come back on August the 23rd at 9:30 and see if by then it's done.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have, or that's all we have. May we be excused.
You certainly can.
Thank
Thank you. All right, Mr. Espinosa, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 53 and 54 on your docket.
Okay. CR 2006-830-I, CR 2006-831-I, Donovan Patterson, and is Mr. Patterson present?
He should be present, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
For the record, Your Honor, Emanuel Espinosa standing in for Mr. Reyes on behalf of Donovan Patterson.
All right, and what is the announcement, Counselor?
They have come to agreement on the felony. So as per the agreement, the misdemeanors will be dismissed.
Okay, when is his setting
Set
for
for the 24th, Your Honor, of this month.
Okay, then what I'll do, Mr. Lozano, are you showing that these will be taken care of with his felony plea?
No, Your Honor, not at this time. The paperwork hasn't been prepared, and I'm not seeing any notes on the felony case.
Okay, so then on May 24th, it is your announcement that the felony plea will take care of these 2 misdemeanors. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Before I give you another setting, what I'll do is I'm just gonna set a tickler for June the 3rd to make sure that the plea went through. And if it did and it shows that, then obviously it's been taken care of. And if not, then we'll have you come back in August.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. We have nothing further. May we be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you. Take care.
Okay, likewise. Mr. Ortega, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Judge. I have number 36 on your docket, Denzel Leal.
Okay. CR 21-10959-I, Denzel Leal. Mr. Leal, are you present?
I saw him a moment ago, Judge.
Okay, let me see.
I'm looking for him.
Is he English speaking or Spanish speaking?
English speaking, Judge.
Okay, he's raising his hand.
Okay.
All right, I got it. All right, go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, he has the felony is still pending. I believe it's set for late July.
Okay.
We're just asking for a setting, either, I guess, to track with it or maybe after.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, any additional announcement?
No, Your Honor, that's correct. The felony is set for July 25th, 2022.
All right, then we'll come back on August the 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Alvarez, what do you have, sir?
Number 15 and number 45, Your Honor, State versus Adolfo Campero and State versus Mary Jo Capecchi.
Okay, number 45. I'm sorry, who was your first client? Oh, Lori Melhart?
Yes, Your Honor.
604989-I, Lori Kopecki Melhart. Ms. Melhart.
Present, Your Honor.
Okay.
Present, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, all we need is a trial date on this case.
Okay, go ahead and file your order setting jury trial and we'll give you a trial date.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And number 15, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Milhart, your attorney's going to request a jury trial, so your next setting will be following those deadlines.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. You're excused.
Judge, can I have a particular date for that order city hearing trial?
Yes, let's just stay with June 3rd.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then number 50, CR 20.
Number 15, Your Honor. 1-5.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
15. I heard 15. Okay, I'm sorry. CR 20-09897-I, Adolfo Campero, that one?
Yes, Your Honor. That is pending a PTD review, Your Honor.
Okay, is Mr. Campero present?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, Mr. Alvarez, if you can please file your motion for substitution. I have another attorney on that one.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay, and so his application is under review?
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you have any update on that?
I'm not seeing the PTD application, Your Honor.
Okay,
No, Your Honor, there's no PTD application at our office.
okay, Mr. Alvarez, you'll need to check to see when you all filed it because they're not showing that it's been received.
We have the email receipt, Your Honor. We will. We'll
Okay,
get with. Thank you.
all right, then he'll come back on August the 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all we have.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Bye.
All right, Mr. Tejero, what do you have?
Judge, did you call mine?
Yes.
Hi, good morning, Judge. I have number 39 on your docket, State of Texas versus Alejandra Lopez, CR 20-06349I. She should be signed in, Judge.
Alejandra Lopez, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, counselor.
Judge, my client has a felony pending. She's been approved for the drug court program on the felony, and the agreement is that once she completes the drug court on the felony, that this misdemeanor case will be dismissed. So we're asking for a long reset, Judge.
Okay, when is she anticipated in finishing?
Well, Judge, probably program in the next 30 days. It would be at least a year before.
Let me go ahead and mute her because she's got a lot of background noise. I'm sorry. Yeah, you said a year?
I believe it's a year, Judge, between 1 and 2 years.
Okay. What about Mr. Lozano? What are you showing?
Your Honor, that's correct. There is a felony pending set for May 10th. Part of my agreement is to dismiss the POM in exchange for any participation on the pretrial diversion program or drug court on the felony, Your Honor.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back on November the 15th. And let me just see how she's doing.
Thank you, Judge. And
And
that's my,
that'll be at 9:30.
thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Garcia, what do you have, sir?
Morning, Your Honor. I have number 9 on your docket. It's Jose Avila Bautista.
CR 21-09579-I, Jose Luis Avila. Mr. Avila, are you present?
Yes. Sí.
Okay, all right, go ahead, counselor.
Judge, I'm wondering, I'm going to ask if I could get your August setting. I just obtained the video discovery yesterday, and I'm in the process of reviewing that. And so I'm asking for your August setting.
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
I have nothing further, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir, thank you. Okay, Mr. Saldana, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. This is I've got cause number CR 21, number 19 on your docket, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay, fine. You're being thorough.
Yeah.
Okay. CR 21-13367-I, Luis Celedon. Is that Mr. Celedon with you?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Okay, and what is the announcement?
My understanding, Your Honor, is the state will be moving for dismissal.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. I'll go ahead and file the dismissal after docket.
Okay. All right, Mr. Celedon, then We'll go ahead and sign off on that as soon as we get it, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
That is it, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Concha, what do you have, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, number 55 on the court's docket.
Okay. CR 20-05-351-I, William Peña Jr. Is Mr. Peña present?
You should be, Your Honor.
William Peña Jr.? I don't have anybody on by that name, but go ahead and make your announcement and he has it to the docket.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello?
There he is.
I'm right here, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't unmute, I think.
All right, go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Peña would like a trial. We've already reviewed discovery and he's indicated to me that he wants a trial.
Okay, so we're able to obtain the digital evidence?
Well, there's some issues viewing it, Your Honor. It's McAllen PD video and it's saying it's blurry, but either way, my client has indicated to me that he is wanting a trial.
Okay, go ahead and file your order setting jury trial and that needs to be submitted by June 3rd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
That's all, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Soto, does Mr. Peña have a device?
Yes, Judge, he has interlock with Smart Start and there's no violations.
Okay. If he doesn't have any violations, I won't bring him in, but if he shows up having violations, I'll have him come in sooner.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Peña, can I get a phone number for you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. It's 956-448-8905.
Okay, sir. All right, thank you. Anything else, Mr. Concha?
No, Your Honor, that's all I have. Maybe excused.
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Ramirez, what do you have, ma'am?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I have number 1 on your criminal docket.
Okay, CR 22-01-425-I, Rebecca Gomez. Is Ms. Gomez present?
I'm not sure, Judge. The thing is, my office, we've been trying to contact her since we got appointed on the case with no luck. I mean, we did file the motion to see if maybe she would like show up, but she hasn't had, we haven't been able to contact her.
Okay, so are you urging your motion to withdraw today?
Yes, Judge, if possible.
Then the court is granting your motion to withdraw. Ms. Ramirez, were you appointed or retained?
We were appointed, Judge, to this case. I guess if she shows up, we wouldn't mind getting reappointed, but it keeps popping up.
Okay, not a problem then. I'll go ahead and give her until the end of the docket. I know she's not going to show up, but we'll have to issue a nice eye on her.
Yeah, Judge. And if she does show up, can you all just let her know that we've been trying to contact her, please?
Yes, we will.
Okay.
Okay.
Judge, I do have one set for this afternoon. It's a similar situation, but I guess I'll just log it back in at 1:30.
Okay, what is the defendant's name on that one?
It's Mr. Mauricio Ramos Perez. He's number 15. And it's the same announcement for him. No communication at all. He hasn't showed up to any of the hearings either.
Okay. Ms. Rivera, do we show that there's a nice eye on him right now?
Judge, Mr. Ramos Perez is incarcerated.
Okay. No wonder. All right.
Then on that one, I'll contact the jail and I'll set up a Zoom meeting with him.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, so we'll see you this afternoon. Then they'll bring him in this afternoon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Ornella.
Good morning, Your Honor. Number 49 on your docket.
CR 20-06-910-I, Luis Nacianceno, Nacinceno, and I do see him on my screen. Go ahead.
I'm asking for an August setting, Your Honor. Mr. Lozano has sent me a recommendation, which I need to go over with him.
Okay, August 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, Ms. Arispe, what do you have?
Judge, I have number 62.
CR 21-00679-I, Francisca Ramos. Is Ms. Ramos present?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, Ms. Ramos tells me she's got a pending felony that's not yet indicted, Judge. We're needing more time.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, what do you show on your end?
That's correct, Your Honor. There is a felony at intake that has been indicted. The recommendation is restitution and a theft class for dismissal. Restitution set at $2,089.56.
That's for this case, right?
That's correct, Your Honor. The theft misdemeanor.
Ms. Arispe, I don't know if you want to have that conversation with your client.
I do, Your Honor. Can we have a reset on this matter so I can talk to her?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and give you, the earliest I have is August 2nd, but if she does take that and it gets worked out before then, contact us and we'll squeeze you in on a plea docket.
Okay, Judge, I will. Thank you.
Okay, so it'll be August 2nd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Osuna, what do you have?
Morning, Your Honor. Jose Osuna for the record. We have number 41 on the court's docket. That's styled Marlisa, State of Texas versus Marlisa Yanet Lopez, and that's CR 20-07237I. Ms. Lopez is on under her own name. Ms. Lopez, can you turn on your camera and acknowledge the court, please?
Yes, I already did.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, this case, there is a companion case. It's number 3, CR 20-07186I, State of Texas versus Isaías Arce Amaya. I'm not sure if Mr. Amaya is on. I spoke to him yesterday, but I wasn't able to get a hold of him this morning. Mr. Amaya, are you on? Mr. Honor, as noted, these cases arise out of the same transaction. They are co-defendants. I inadvertently conflicted myself out, not realizing that was the case. For perspective, Mr. Amaya's, that's a Court 5 transfer case, and Ms. Lopez, that's a Court 8 transfer case. So we had an ethical wall because they were by 2 different attorneys, but then inadvertently I got assigned to both of them, and now I'm conflicted. Mr. Amaya is not answering, so we are anticipating an eyesight, but in any event, I wanted to let the court know that I do intend on filing motions to withdraw on both of these cases.
Okay, go ahead and file your motions to withdraw, and then we'll get other attorneys appointed on those. Then.
Judge, if I may.
Judge, if I may, yeah, go ahead, Tony.
Mr. Amaya seems to be waving. He's under Moto G Pure.
Amaya, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, can I have a phone number for you, sir?
it's 956-638-7106.
Okay, so we're gonna have to appoint another attorney to you, sir.
Okay.
Hold on, Ms. Rivera, who's next on the wheel, please?
Yes, ma'am. It is, I'm sorry, Judge. It's freeze. I have Sonia de Ochoa.
Who?
Sonia de Ochoa.
Okay. Okay, we'll go ahead and I'll grant your oral motion to withdraw on Mr. Amaya. Mr. Osuna and Sonia de Ochoa will be appointed, and we'll give Ms. de Ochoa his phone number. And Mr. Amaya, your next setting will be on August the 2nd at 9:30, sir, okay?
Okay.
Now, Ms. Lopez, Ms. Lopez, can you hear me? Marlisa Lopez?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Rivera, who's next on the wheel?
Next on the wheel, Judge, was Reggie Richardson.
Okay. Then Ms. Richardson will be appointed to Ms. Lopez's case. Ms. Lopez, can you please give me a phone number?
346-304-0932.
Okay, Mr. Osuna, I'm granting your oral motion to withdraw.
Sure.
And Ms. Lopez, you'll come back on August the 2nd at 9:30.
Okay.
All right. Okay. If nothing further, you and Mr. Amaya are excused. Mr. Osuna, do you have another case?
Yes, Your Honor. We also have number 16 on the court's docket. That one is CR 20-10314I, State of Texas versus Ernesto Cantu. Your Honor, unfortunately, this gentleman has passed away. We we got that report from his widow, and I was able to verify that through an obituary. We have no objection to an eyesight being issued, as that usually prompts additional resources by way of either the co-signer of the bond or the bondsman themselves. It seems like he did have a cash surety. Sometimes they have more resources for procuring documents than our office does. We don't have a mechanism for paying for death certificates. But yes, Your Honor, so that's my announcement for now, that this gentleman is passed and we do not object to an eyesight.
Okay, any additional announcement, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, the dismissal has just been e-filed.
Okay. All right, well, that takes care of that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. We have State of Texas versus Marco Lopez. That's number 40. That's CR 20-07467I. This gentleman was granted bond a few months after, I guess, the COVID outbreak became really serious. We did have some knowledge that he was struggling with homelessness, but we had a contingency plan in place to try to reach him by way of a number of somebody that he knew. That number is no longer serviceable, Your Honor. So at this point in time, we have no contact with him, and we do not have an address. So we defer to the court's wisdom.
Wow, so how would you get in touch with him?
Well, there was a PR bond, so there's no bondsman, and the number that he gave us for a mutual friend, or for, I guess, his friend that we could reach, that's not serviceable. I didn't begin my efforts until yesterday. If I keep going through Odyssey, there may be things that I can discover. It might take me a while. So I don't know if the court would be inclined to maybe give me 2 weeks. I might be able to figure something out.
Well, I'll just go ahead and reset you to that August setting, and if you need it soon, August 2nd at 9:30, and if you find him and you need it sooner, just let us know.
Yes, Your Honor. And beyond that, Your Honor, I have nothing further.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. Ramirez, what do you have, sir?
Number 64. Josette Rodriguez.
CR 20-01746-I, Josette, Josette Rodriguez, and Ms. Rodriguez is present. Go ahead.
I'm just asking for a long reset. There's a felony case in intake that we're working out a deal with.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, any additional announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. There is a felony at intake. PTD was denied on April 18th, 2022. The recommendation was sent out on February 1st, 2022. This is a DWI second.
Okay. Ms. Soto, have you been receiving reports?
Yes, Judge, she has a mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Okay, since the felony is pending, I'll give you August the 23rd at 9:30. The only reason I'll bring her in sooner is if she has violations.
Understood, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Rodriguez, may I have a phone number for you, please?
Yes, ma'am, it's 956-998-0153.
Okay. All right, anything else, Mr. Ramirez?
No, Judge, that's it.
Okay, thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bustos, what do you have, sir? Okay, Mr. Garcia, what do you have, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. This is number 37, State of Texas versus Juan Limon, CR 21-10631-I. Your Honor, he has a felony that's pending indictment, and we were asking for more time.
Okay, Juan Jose Limon, Mr. Limon, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so, Mr. Lozano, any additional announcement?
Your Honor, there is no felony pending at this time. There was at some time. It was an evading arrest of detention with a vehicle, which was a felony 3. It's been downgraded to a fleeing from a police officer, which is a class B misdemeanor. And we're just awaiting a CR number for that misdemeanor. It's at intake at this time.
Okay. All right, Mr. Garcia, then I'm going to give you that August 2nd at 9:30, and then we'll see if it's already been assigned a CR number by that point.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor. May we be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you. Have a great day, Your Honor.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bustos, are you back? Okay. Mr. Ramos, what do you have, sir?
Numbers 57 through 60, Judge. Esteban Pina, and he is online right now. Mr. Pina, could you
Here.
run?
Okay, CR 22-00220-I, CR 21-1332-I, CR 21-12484-I, and CR 22-00219-I. Esteban, Esteban, Pina, Pina. Mr. Pina, are you present? Esteban Pina,
He's present, Judge. I think he's on mute. Unmute yourself, Mr. Pina.
what do you have him under?
There he is, Judge.
Okay, perfect. All right, and what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, we're submitting pretrial diversion applications. That's what should probably be done by this afternoon. So we're asking for a reset.
Okay. And then we'll go ahead, since it'll be under review, we'll do August the 23rd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
That's all, Judge. Have a good day.
Thank you, likewise. You and your client are excused.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Rogers, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 69 on the court's docket, Adan Silva Jr.
Okay. CR 20-06-975-I, Adan Silva Jr. Mr. Silva, are you present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead, Counselor.
Yes, ma'am. I've been on this case. There's supposedly a felony still pending. It's been a couple of years. I'm not sure if that's still out there or not. This is a case I'd like to get worked out on PTD if that's already been resolved. I just wanted to check with the state on that.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, what are you showing on your end, sir?
Your Honor, I am showing that there's a felony at jailings. The felony is an assault on a public servant that was out of the same transaction as the resisting arrest. I'll go ahead and reach out to my intake department to see how we're going to proceed on that felony.
Okay. So it's been there that long?
Yes, Your Honor, it has.
Okay. Well, if you can please follow up, because this gentleman has been waiting.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, well, the earliest I have is that August 2nd at 9:30, but if it gets resolved and you need a setting before then because you have it worked out or something, or just let us know.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Your Honor. May we be
Okay.
excused?
Yes, if nothing further, you may be excused.
Thank you. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you, you too. Okay, Ms. Flores, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 63 on your docket.
Okay. CR 20-06-890-I. Is that Juan Reina?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, if you can please file a motion for substitution. I have
Yes.
another attorney on that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and is Mr. Reina present?
No, Your Honor. We have not heard from Mr. Reyna since his arraignment in 2020. We do not have a good working number for him, and we have not been able to contact him. We were hoping that he would be able to contact us by today. However, that hasn't been the case, Judge.
Okay, do you have any information where you'd be able to try to reach him, or how would we do this?
Well, Your Honor, the only information that I do have was back in 2020, and that number, we have been unsuccessful at reaching him in that number. So at this time, I was hoping that he would be here. If not, I would be filing the motion to withdraw, Your Honor.
Okay, then let's go ahead and reset to August the 2nd at 9:30. And then we'll see if you have a way of contacting him between now and then, if there's an address or something.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
I have nothing further, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Dietz, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. I have number 10 on the court's criminal docket.
Okay. CR 19-03-147-I, Daniel Barco, B-A-R-C-O. Is Mr. Barco present?
Yes, Your Honor, I believe he is present.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead. What is your announcement?
Your Honor, for the record, I'm standing in for Vanessa Flores on this case. Mr. Barco did complete the pretrial diversion application last week. So at this time, we're just waiting on a response on that, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Lozano, what do you show on your end?
Your Honor, I'm not seeing the PTD application filed at this time. If defense counsel could submit it again, please.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll do that.
Okay. Then we'll go ahead and come back on August the 23rd at 9:30.
I'm sorry, Judge, the internet went out. I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay. August 23rd at 9:30.
Thank you, Your Honor. And that's all I have in this honorable court. May we be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Maldonado, what do you have, sir?
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I have number 50 this morning, State versus Marlene Ocañas.
Okay. 20-07-420-I, Marlene, M-A-R-L-Y-N, Ocañas, no relation, by the way, okay? And is Miss Ocañas present?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the announcement?
Yes, Judge. We had initially applied for pretrial diversion. It was denied. We asked for reconsideration. Reconsideration was denied as well. So just want some time to go over the case of my client, Your Honor. Well, we've already gone over it, but just to see whether she's going to want a trial or, you know, whether she wants to accept the state's offer at this time.
Okay, just get with your attorney as soon as possible so that you can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a status date of August the 16th at 9:30. And then we'll see, let's see what you do between now and then, okay?
Okay, Judge. August 16th at 9:30.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Okay,
May I be excused?
yes, yes, sir. And you're excused, ma'am. Okay, Mr. Rigney, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Judge. I have four cases on the court's calendar and three of them, I'm sorry, and I forgot the numbers. Alberto Botello Ortiz.
Okay. Give me a moment.
51, Your Honor.
Thank you.
He has two cases, Judge.
CR 1805-062-I, Alberto Ortiz, and he has another one?
Yeah, 05061 and 05062, Your Honor.
Is that other one set for today?
No, Your Honor, CR 18-05-061I, possession of marijuana was dismissed last year in the interest of justice.
Oh, all right.
The only case that's pending is the DWI, Your Honor.
Okay, so is Mr. Ortiz present, Alberto Ortiz?
Yes, I'm. He should be, Your Honor.
And what is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge, on this one, we've just been waiting for a trial date.
Okay, do you have an order setting jury trial filed on it?
No, Your Honor, due to COVID, we're just kind of pending, but I'll file that.
Okay, that's how we're keeping track of them right now. So if you can file your order setting jury trial on this and on any other cases that you have in my court that need a setting. That's fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so we'll go ahead. You have until June 3rd to submit that.
Okay.
All
and
right.
Then I have Jose Lino, Your Honor. CR 18-07314.
Okay, Mr. Ortiz, you are excused, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. CR 18-07314-I. Jose Lino Jr. Mr. Lino is present. And what is your announcement?
Judge, on this one, the state had tendered an ADR and then they retracted it and I asked them to reconsider. I haven't had an answer from them yet. So I'm kind of just waiting on that.
Okay, Mr. Lozano?
Your Honor, there's no ADR being offered at this time.
Just a recommendation of what? Do you have it?
9 months probation, Your Honor, and plea paperwork was sent out November 22nd, 2021.
No, Judge. They had offered ADR, Judge, and then so I either expect them to honor their offer or we'll take it to trial.
Okay, well, Mr. Lozano's not showing that an ADR was offered. I'm not sure who else you would, I don't know if you want to speak to somebody else.
I'll send them the email, Judge, to refresh their memory.
Okay, yes.
Your Honor, I have a note here that says March 15, 2021, ADR is not an option. So I don't need any. Thank you.
Okay, so then if they're not going to consider that, then go ahead and have your order setting jury trial filed on this one too, Mr. Rigney.
Will do, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then I have Armando Garcia Jr., Your Honor. He has 4 cases with the court.
Okay.
Oh, Judge, if I could on Jose Lino, he should be on as well, Judge. On that one, he's had the interlock device for quite a while now. Is it possible to get that removed? I don't believe there's been any violations at all.
Okay. Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Lino?
Judge, he has his mobile device with Lifesaver. The report for the past month has no violations, Judge.
Okay, was this his first DWI arrest?
Well, there was one maybe 30 years ago, Judge, something like that, that was dismissed.
Well, this is before the statute either way. So I'll allow the state to make their argument. Go ahead, Mr. Lozano.
Your Honor, the state's going to be opposed to any removal of a mobile alcohol monitoring device. The last DWI was from 2004. This would be a subsequent. And for those reasons, the state would be opposed.
Okay. So this subsequent arrest was prior to the statute making it mandatory for a device to be, an alcohol monitoring device to be ordered for someone with a subsequent DWI arrest. Therefore, being that Mr. Lino has complied with his bond conditions and has had no violations, then I will grant Mr. Lino's request and remove him from the mobile alcohol monitoring device. If you can please have an order submitted to that effect, and I'll go ahead and sign off on it.
Yes, Judge, thank you. And then the last one was Armando Garcia Jr., Your Honor. He has 4 cases with the court. And the only thing on Mr. Garcia, he does have a pending felony. They were kind of waiting for Miss Judith Cantu representatives on that one. And we're waiting to see what's going to be the outcome, Judge.
Okay, so Mr. Lino, you are excused, sir. Your attorney is going to file an order setting jury trial, so your deadlines will follow that order. Okay, thank you. All right, we have CR 20-00276-I, CR 21-06927-I, CR 21-07525-I, and CR 22-00824-I. Armando Garcia Jr., Mr. Garcia, are you present?
Yes, ma'am, I'm present.
Okay, so Mr. Lozano, are you still showing that the felony is pending?
Yes, Your Honor, the felony is still pending. It's set for May 10th.
Okay. And Ms. Soto, have you been receiving reports from his device?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with Lifesaver, no violations.
Okay, great. Okay, being that your felony is still pending, I'll have you come back on August the 23rd at 9:30. And just continue with 0 violations. If you have a violation, I'll bring you in sooner, okay?
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
All right, can I get a phone number for you, Mr. Garcia?
My phone number is 956-888-2746.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you're excused. Mr. Rigney, any other case?
No, Judge, that's all. Thank you for the court's time, if I may be excused.
Yes, you may be excused.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. J.R. Garza, I see that you're in person there. What number, sir?
I think it's number 7, Judge. Samantha Arredondo.
CR 22-00303-I, Samantha Arredondo. Are you present, Ms. Arredondo?
Yes, good morning. I'm present.
Good morning. What is your announcement, counselor?
Judge, we just have to submit the PTD package. We've asked her, even though it's not required, we've asked her for some letters of recommendation. She's getting to me, Your Honor. We need a little more time on that.
Okay, Ms. Soto, have you begun receiving reports on Ms. Arredondo?
Yes, Judge, she has interlocked with Drager and there's no violations.
Okay. All right, then I'll give you an opportunity to apply, Ms. Arredondo. I do need you to get that done as soon as possible. I'm gonna give you a setting since it'll be up to you for August the 23rd at 9:30. So you do need to get it in as soon as possible because they are taking some time to review that.
Okay.
The only way that I'll bring you in sooner is if you have any violations, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All
Thank you,
right. Okay, can I get a phone number for you, Ms. Arredondo?
Yes, 210-324-9324.
Okay, ma'am. All right, well, then you have a good day.
Thank you.
Can I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Kennedy, what do you have, sir?
Morning, Judge. I have two cases before you this morning. The first one I have is number 21 and 22, Mr. Robert Cox.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. CR 20-07677-I, CR 20-08390-I, CR 20-09474-I, CR 21-00097-I, and CR 21-13641-I. Mr. Cox, I'm going to ask you to please take the gum out of your mouth. Okay, go ahead, counselor.
Judge, on CR-20-08390-I, it's an assault. The alleged victim is his sister, Lindsay. We gave her the Zoom information to appear before today. I know she called my office saying she was on Zoom. I'm not sure if she is on today.
Okay, hold on, let me mute Mr. Cox because it's got a lot of feedback. All right, what is Lindsay's last name? Lindsay Cox? Okay, I do have a Lindsay Cox on. Let me ask the state. Mr. Lozano, would you be ready to proceed with any victim testimony today?
Yes, Your Honor, that's fine. We'll go ahead and take it.
Ms. Cox, will you please unmute yourself?
Yes, I did.
Please raise your right hand.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am, I swear.
All right, lower your hand. We're on CR 20-08390-I. State of Texas versus Robert James William Cox. The charge is assault causing bodily injury on a family member, a Class A misdemeanor. Mr. Lozano, go ahead.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Me?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. Yes, Nancy Cox.
And what is your relationship with the defendant?
He's my brother.
And do you guys live in the same home?
No.
Can you tell me what occurred on August 31st, 2020?
Yes. So I had gone to pick him up. I believe he was by the mall and he was a little bit not in his right mind. Obviously they had already known he was under the influence. And we had been arguing in my car. I was telling him a bunch of stuff, obviously, and I was kind of provoking him. And he ended up kind of, hitting his hand over to the driver's side from the back. And it did hit me on like kind of my side. But I did want to get my charges dropped because I should not have put charges for this. I did provoke him really. And I was telling him a bunch of stuff and I feel bad having a charge on somebody's record. Like he has a family now and he has 2 kids and like, we've already moved on from this. And I also was not at a good state in that point. So it was just kind of bound to like something bad happened that day. And I just don't really feel right having these kind of charges on him. It's not really something he really deserved.
Okay, and when he hit you, did it cause pain and discomfort?
Probably discomfort, yeah. I can't really remember. I wasn't in the right state either.
Okay, and is there a history of violence in your relationship with him?
No, we've always been super, super close. That was the first time anything like that had happened with us. We grew up very close with each other.
And are you concerned about any future violent acts?
Nah.
Did you fill out an affidavit of non-prosecution at the district attorney's office?
I don't remember, honestly. I did go though, and I did sign the papers that like stated that I was trying to drop the charges. I don't remember anything else though. The lady didn't explain much to me.
Okay. I am seeing that there's an affidavit of non-prosecution. And
Oh,
did you fill it out on your own free will?
No, yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure I did.
Nobody promised you or threatened you in any way to get you to sign the affidavit of non-prosecution?
No,
And do you wish to drop the charges against the defendant?
yeah, I do.
Do you understand that by dropping these charges, this case cannot be reopened in the future?
Yes, definitely, I do.
But you do understand that if another incident was to occur, you can open up a new case?
No, yeah, I know. I'm not worried about that.
That's all we have, Your Honor. State passes the witness.
All right, do you have any questions of the witness?
No, Judge.
Okay. All right, so then, Ms. Cox, are you asking for this court to accept your testimony today and dismiss any charges against your brother?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. I'm going to accept your testimony today, and what else does Mr. Cox need to do in order to put this behind him?
Your Honor, we're going to request an anger management certificate on the assault. He still has other misdemeanors and a felony pending.
Okay. So on this case, Mr. Kennedy, he has to just complete the anger management course. It is online. It is I believe, an 8-week course. So I'm going to give him a status for August the 2nd at 9:30, and he needs to have completed it by then.
Okay.
And now, if you get it in before that, it is done administratively.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So what about on his other cases?
I think the felonies are the same transaction as the other cases, Your Honor. So
on the cases that Ms. Muniz is on, did you all substitute in on those, or is she still on those?
No, Judge, we're substituting and everything.
Okay, if you can please get your substitutions on file on the DWI second for both of them.
Okay.
And that way, and then and then also file your notice of appearance on the fleeing police officer. And they'll all be for August the 2nd at 9:30. Ms. Soto, do you have a report on Mr. Cox?
Yes, Judge, he has his mobile device with safety check and there's no violations.
Okay, great. Okay, Mr. Cox, and we'll see you on August the 2nd at 9:30. And the only way I'll bring you in is if you have violations. Hopefully by then you'll have taken your course and you can at least have that one case dismissed. Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Kennedy?
One more case, Judge, and it's number 31, Fidel Garcia.
Miss Lindsay Cox and Mr. Robert Cox, you all are excused.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, I'm sorry. What number was that?
31, Your Honor.
CR 20-06-250-I, Fidel Garcia. Mr. Garcia, are you present? Fidel Garcia? Do you see him on the screen anywhere?
No, Your Honor, I do not see him.
Okay, go ahead and make your announcement, and if he doesn't show up, we'll take an eyesight.
Yes, Judge. Somehow I ended up on this case, and he has not retained me or Rubio on this case, Judge. He had court-appointed counsel that I guess withdrew or submitted, and that's Rudy Moreno who represents him on another case, but we have not been hired by Fidel, Your Honor. So I'm just need some time to figure that out.
Okay, well, let us know. I'm not sure how you got on there, but does it show maybe coincidentally they were appointed, Ms. Rivera?
Judge, I do have notes from the previous court that Rudy Moreno did urge his motion to withdraw and it was granted. However, let me see if they. Yes, Judge, the previous court did add Mr. Kennedy as the attorney, but there was no order on file appointing Mr. Kennedy. But we can take care of that today, Your Honor, if that's feasible.
Well, Judge, Rudy still represents him on an assault case. That's before you.
Okay, but Mr. Moreno doesn't want to be on this case. He filed a motion to withdraw.
Well, okay. Well, this is what I'll do, Judge, is the state sent a rec out that said they want him to plead to the assault and they would dispose either time served or maybe a dismissal on this case. I'll just hang on for the ride, I guess, and I'll see what Rudy.
Well, we'll get an order appointing you so that you can, get compensated for your ride. And if you can go ahead and do you have the case number on the other one, or I don't know? Are you showing it?
It's 30 and 31, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. So Mr. Moreno is on number 30. Okay. Is Mr. Jaramillo, are you here on that one?
Which one, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
On CR 2006-249-I, Fidel Garcia?
No, Your Honor, I'm not.
Okay, can you do me a favor and let Mr. Moreno know that he has Fidel Garcia on the docket today?
I will, Your Honor. Or actually, I have his notes here. I don't know if you want me to proceed.
Sure.
He just says that he has a pending felony, but he's not on that case, and that Mr. Patrick Kennedy was retained on the arrest case, but not the assault. He has no further action on this file.
Okay, why don't I go ahead and let you all figure out how
Yeah.
this is going? So I'll go ahead and set you for August the 2nd. Mr. Kennedy, call Ms. Rivera and let her know if you want us to sign the order appointing you, okay?
Yes, Judge, I will.
All right. So,
Your Honor, if it helps, I was in communication with Mr. Moreno yesterday, who did advise me that Patrick Kennedy was the attorney on both cases. However, I'm not seeing a motion to withdraw on the assault.
okay, well, I'll just let Mr. Kennedy figure out how he became the attorney
Yeah, I haven't been
on this
retained.
case. So, but go ahead, Mr. Kennedy, we'll just set you for August the 2nd at 9:30. If you find out something sooner or need something sooner, let us know.
I appreciate that, Judge. Thank you very much. Have a
All
good day,
right.
Mr. House.
Thank you, you too. Okay, Mr. McPherson, let me take you since you're there in person. Go ahead and unmute.
Judge, I'm here on Belinda Ramirez.
Okay.
This is going to be a dismissal. We've submitted everything to the DA's office.
All right, and that is number 61, CR 21-09-899-I. Mr. Lozano, your announcement?
Your Honor, the dismissal was tendered to the court this morning.
Okay, Ms. Ramirez, is she present?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Ms. Ramirez, and I'm gonna go ahead and we'll execute the sign off on the dismissal so that you can put this behind you. Okay, all right, Mr. McPherson, anything else?
That's all I have, ma'am. Be excused.
You certainly may, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Ramirez. Okay, Mr. Martinez, go ahead since you're there.
Good morning, Judge Mauricio Martinez here on behalf of Ms. Rebecca Hernandez, Judge.
Okay.
Trying to see if I see her on the screen.
35 on the court's docket, CR 141489-I, Rebecca Hernandez. Ms. Hernandez, are you present?
Yes, ma'am. Aquí estoy.
Okay, English or Spanish, ma'am? Inglés o español?
Español, por favor.
Okay, Ms. Castañeda, will you please ask her to turn her camera on?
Ms. Hernández, por favor, prenda su cámara.
Es que sí la prendo, pero se mira todo blanco. No sé por qué.
It's because I'm turning it on and it turns all white. I don't know why.
Okay, that's fine. What is your announcement, Counselor?
Judge Mauricio Martinez, on her behalf, we have an agreement with the felony court. She is pending a third-degree theft charge, Judge. It looks like she's going to be agreeing to pay off that restitution for a dismissal. We made that announcement last week in the 4/30th. She just has to submit the check later this week because we were waiting on her income tax return so she can pay that off to the Health and Human Services Department. Once that felony is dismissed, Judge, then we can go ahead and get with Mr. Lozano to see if we need to schedule a trial setting or maybe some sort of agreement to see what we can figure out on the misdemeanor assault.
Okay, because this is a rather old case.
Yes, ma'am. My understanding is that it was set for trial at one point long before this court was even created, and then it just kind of fell through the rafters at a certain point, and then COVID happened. And then we got retained on the felony theft charge, which is a new offense.
Okay, then we'll go ahead and come back on August the 2nd at 9:30 and see if everything's been taken care of. by then.
Yes, ma'am. Are those going to be in person?
At this time, we're gonna say Zoom. We will notify everyone and plenty of time to let them know it will be back in person for Tuesdays.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again. May we be excused?
Yes. Okay, Ms. Castaneda, let her know that she'll return on August the 2nd at 9:30 and she's excused.
Ms. Hernández, su próxima corte es el día 2 de agosto a las 9:30 de la mañana y ya se puede retirar.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, Mr. Alvarez, what do you have?
Honor, I have Ramiro Guerrero CR-18-04288-I, Judge.
Good morning, this is Ramiro Guerrero.
Okay, it's CR number 33 on the court's docket. And what is your announcement?
Your Honor, on this particular gentleman, this case was transferred from court 7 to your court. We just recalled an eyesight. We might be filing a motion to suppress on this particular case, Judge. I don't know if he qualifies for any pretrial diversion. I don't think he does, but it's new to us because he had been out for a while, but he's back. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you show if he's PTD eligible?
Your Honor, he might be PTD eligible. He does have an assault prior, but
let's do it.
Excuse me?
We'll do it. We'll apply. We'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and have him apply. Go ahead and submit the PTD packet.
Mr. Guerrero, you can come to my office as soon as possible. ASAP.
Okay, and Ms. Soto, does he have an alcohol monitoring device?
Judge has a mobile device with safety check and he is compliant, Judge.
Okay. What is your phone number, Mr. Guerra?
956-414-6910.
Okay, I'm sorry, it went out. 956 what?
It's 956-414-6910.
Okay. All right, then I'm going to give you an opportunity to submit your packet. Please get it in as soon as possible, and you'll return on August the, let me see, 23rd at 9:30. And the only time I'll bring you in sooner is if you are not in compliance with your alcohol monitoring device, okay?
And I'll do that right away.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Alvarez?
That'll conclude my visit with the Sonoma Court. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge. Be safe.
Likewise. Okay. Ms. Morales Martinez, what do you have? Ms. Morales Martinez?
Yes, Judge, I apologize.
Okay, that's CR 21-04608-I. Eduardo Gonzalez. Is Mr. Gonzalez present? Eduardo Gonzalez. I don't have anybody on by that name. Have you had any communication with them?
I've had some in the past, Judge, back in January. I have an email address where I can reach him in January. I sent him that email. I also sent it yesterday again to remind him of this hearing, but I've just not had contact with him.
Okay.
I was hoping that he was going to be on here in one of the phones that doesn't have a name, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Okay. Well, I'll give him till the end of the docket to come on, and if he doesn't, I'll have to take a nice side. So I'm assuming you haven't even, I'm sure you probably haven't been able to even work up this case because he's not cooperating then.
That's correct, Judge. I do have a recommendation, and I must say one that I would recommend my client accept, but I'm not even been able to discuss it. I sent it in one of those emails that I sent him. I sent him the recommendation, but I'm not being able to discuss it with him.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and I'm just give you a setting for August the 2nd at 9:30. If you contact him before then and you need the nice eye recalled, let us know.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else?
I have nothing further, Your Honor. May I be excused?
You certainly may.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Garcia, what do you have, sir? You're on mute, Mr. Garcia.
I apologize, Judge. This is CR 21-05406-I, the state of Texas versus Azalia Cuellar Martinez.
Okay. And is Miss Martinez is present? I do see her on the screen. And what is your announcement?
Judge, on this case, we're still waiting for some blood results. At least the ADA has told me. I don't know if they have those results yet or not.
Mr. Lozano, what are you showing on your end, sir?
Your Honor, unfortunately, there are no lab. Well, we don't have the labs yet. They're still pending. I know this case has been dragging on for a while.
Have they given you an indication as to when they will give it to you?
No, Your Honor, I'll go ahead and follow up later this afternoon.
Okay. Ms. Martinez, I still do not have the results on that drug, on the blood test. The labs are pretty backed up. So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and set you for August the 23rd at 9:30.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay.
And Your Honor, there is also another misdemeanor at intake.
Okay.
Yes.
Were you aware of that, Mr. Garcia?
Yes, I was, and I was going to announce that to the court as well, that even if those blood results were in, we'd still need to wait for that pending misdemeanor.
Okay, were you appointed or retained on this case?
Retain, Your Honor.
Okay, so then I'll give you an opportunity to discuss with her whether she's retaining you on the second misdemeanor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, then you and your client are excused.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Ramirez, what do you have, sir?
Yeah, morning, number 65.
Okay. CR 20-10634-I, CR 20-10630. Oh, it's the same one. Okay.
Yes, sir. I don't know. I think it was entered 3 or 4 times. It's
Yes.
just one DWI. I got scared when I saw these DWIs. I said, why didn't he tell me about the new arrest? Then I realized it was the same cuz number.
Okay, and is Mr. Salas present?
He is, Judge.
Mr. Salas, can you please announce yourself?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what is the announcement, counselor?
Your Honor, this is the first setting following a hearing that my client had missed, and we were able to make arrangements to recall the NISI. My understanding is everything is back on track. I discussed it with the state. The PTD is still on the table. So I'll be meeting with Mr. Salas to come into my office and make a decision whether it's going to be PTD or deferred adjudication on this case.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you have anything to add?
No, Your Honor, that is correct. He is deferred eligible. He is PTD eligible, and we'll just go ahead and wait for their decision.
Okay, so those are very good options for you, Mr. Salas. So get with your attorney as soon as possible. I'm going to give you an opportunity to work on that, and I'll have him come back on August the 23rd at 9:30. But whatever he's applying for, it needs to be done before then, okay?
Thank you, Judge. Nothing further before this honorable court. May my client be excused?
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Jaramillo, what do you have?
Good morning, Your Honor. Victor Jaramillo standing in for Mr. Palacios for number 4 on your docket, Edgar Moreno.
I'm sorry, what number?
Number 4, Edgar Moreno.
I don't have that as number 4.
It's 48, Your Honor.
48, okay. CR 20-07044-I, and is Mr. Moreno present?
He is, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Okay, and what is the announcement?
Your Honor, we're just asking for a final 40-day reset to see if we're going to file either motion to suppress or come back with a signed plea.
Okay, anything to add, Mr. Lozano?
Yes, Your Honor, we are offering 4 months deferred. Paperwork was sent back on July 17th, 2021. He's not PTD eligible. He doesn't qualify for PTD POM because of his prior arrests.
Okay, so I'll give you an opportunity to see what it is that you're going to do. So he'll come back on August the 2nd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. I have number 13, Fred Benavides.
Okay, Mr. Moreno, we'll see you on August the 2nd at 9:30, sir. Okay, Fred Benavides?
He's present on Zoom, Your Honor.
Okay,
Your Honor,
CR 2005-827-I. Mr. Benavides, can you announce yourself? Mr. Benavides, Fred Benavides?
Judge, I believe he's on mute. He's trying to, I see him.
Hello,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Okay, now I can.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
go
here, Your
ahead,
Honor.
sir.
Your Honor, Mr. Benavides has a pending felony. That hasn't been indicted yet, so we're waiting for that. We could get a reset.
Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you see that pending?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct. The felony is out of the same transaction as the misdemeanor interference.
Okay. All right. Then he'll come back on August the 23rd at 9:30.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have nothing further. May we be both excused?
Yes, you certainly may.
Thank you. Have a great
Thank
day.
you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Munoz, what do you have, sir?
Judge, good morning. I have number 46, Your Honor, Cornelius Mitchell.
Okay,
Judge, and I guess the defendant had informed us that he was on a plane, Judge, at the time coming back for court hearing today. I did just file a continuance to go ahead and inform the court as to that. If the court would hold off on the night side, Judge, I can bring him in the next day or two or have him appear. I've been in contact with him this whole time. I think there was just an issue of work that arose at the time with the hearing, but that would, I guess, explain him not being able to log in this morning.
well, he's had plenty of notice for today's hearing, so I'm not sure.
No, I understand, Judge. I mean, I can, I was just gonna advise the court as to that and I guess whatever.
Where does he
whatever's
live?
today.
Does he live here?
Yes, Judge, he does live here and the case arises from Edinburgh PD. I have been in contact with him. He does have a wife, his wife that is undergoing some medical issues, but either way, I know it's not an excuse for him just by way of explanation, but I can go ahead and just bring him in or whatever the court decides as soon as if I need him to come in to recall the night side.
Okay, go ahead and have him.
Your Honor, if I
Go ahead, Mr. Lozano.
Your Honor, this is a possession of marijuana case. PTD POM paperwork was sent out yesterday. I don't know if defense counsel has communicated that offer with his client. That way we could set him up for a plea.
Okay, that's fine, Judge.
So do you want a plea date or?
Yeah, we can set him up for a plea date, Your Honor, that's fine. And I'll, he lives here in Edinburgh.
Okay, May 19th at 1:30.
At 1:30?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll go ahead and have him ready that day, Judge, for the plea.
Okay, do you have anything else, sir?
Nothing further, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Bustos, what do you have, sir?
Judge, sorry about that, Judge. I lost my, I had to stay, let's see. 1 minute, Judge. And,
I'll give you a moment to get your bearings.
yes, sorry about that, Judge.
Your Honor, Mr. Bustos has number 56 on the docket. Armando Perez Jr.
That is correct, Judge. Apologize about that. You caught me off guard, Judge.
ER 206906-I, Armando Perez Jr. Mr. Perez, are you present? Okay, what is the announcement, counselor?
Judge, we're still working this out, Judge. I could have about 2 weeks to negotiate with the state judge, and certainly we can reach an agreement, Judge.
Ms. Soto, do you have an announcement on his device?
Judge has his mobile device to safeguard and there's no violations.
Okay, great. All right. He doesn't have any violations right now. So is he going to enter into a plea, or did you want another status hearing?
Another status hearing, Judge.
August 2nd at 9:30, and I'll bring him in sooner only if he has violations.
Very well, Judge. If we do reach some type of agreement, Judge, can we bring him in early?
Yes, just contact Mr. Rivera or Mr. Damien, and they will get you on a plea docket.
Very
Your
well.
Honor.
Yes.
Mr. Pettis is PTD eligible, just for the court's information.
Well,
Okay,
certainly,
Mr.
well,
Pettis, you unmute yourself to give me the phone number?
956-219-3699.
Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Bustos, go ahead.
oh no, Judge, I was gonna ask for the same thing too, his phone number, Judge, but we have it here.
Okay. All right, so I'll give you an opportunity to decide which route you want to take, but he's PTD eligible. If you are going to apply for PTD, please do so way in advance before August 2nd.
Yes, Judge, thank you.
All right, if anything else, sir?
That's it, Judge, my big excuse.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Sanchez, what do you have, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Judge, I've got a case. I believe he signed up, ready to go. His name is Justin Padilla.
Okay, that's 452 on the court's docket, CR 20-07751-I. Mr. Lozano, is this ready for a plea right now?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
All right, Mr. Padilla?
Present, Your Honor.
All right, and what is this, going to be a straight recommendation, or is he, what is it?
It's a probation recommendation, Your Honor.
And Judge, the second component of that is there's a felony that's set out of the 389. And I believe we're set on May the 10th on that. But as long as you're okay with this deal, they're going to dismiss that with your probation. That's the whole situation.
I'm fine, as long as, if y'all are ready to do this right now, I don't have an issue with it. Mr. Lozano, we're prepared to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor, we're prepared to move forward, and I can stipulate to Mr. Sanchez's representations to this court.
Okay, that's fine. Mr. Padilla, please raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Lower your hand. NCR 20-07751-I, State of Texas versus Justin Andrew Padilla. Is that your true and correct name, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're being charged with burglary of vehicles, a Class A misdemeanor. A Class A misdemeanor carries a potential penalty of up to 1 year in Hidalgo County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine upon conviction. Do you understand the range of punishment that you can receive for the offense of which you are charged, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you have a right to an attorney, the right to a trial by jury. You can waive one or both of those rights by signing a written document with the court. Did you have an opportunity to review that document with your attorney before signing it?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand when you signed that document, you were waiving your right to a trial by jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the court will accept your waiver of trial by jury. Sir, has any court ever declared you to be mentally incompetent, crazy, or insane?
No, ma'am.
Counselor, in speaking with your client, do you find him to be mentally competent and able to assist you in his own defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then the court will make a finding that Mr. Padilla is competent, able to assist his attorney in his own defense. Sir, do you understand that if the punishment that I assess does not exceed what's recommended by the state, you will need this court's permission if you decide to file an appeal, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you further understand that the court does not have to accept the state's recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
NCR 20-07751-I, the state of Texas versus Justin Andrew Padilla to the offense of burglary of vehicles, a class A misdemeanor. How do you plead, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
The deal was if I pleaded guilty to the misdemeanor, my felony would be dismissed. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, sir. But part of that is to plead guilty to this. It's probation recommendation. The judge needs to approve it. But yes, sir, that is the agreement, and nothing has changed.
I plead guilty, man.
Okay. So, and are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then the court will accept your plea as being freely and voluntarily given. I will call for state's evidence at this time.
Your Honor, state offers plea documents and offense reports as State's Exhibit 1, notification and certification of defendant's right of appeal as State's Exhibit 2, waiver of Article 3914 disclosures as State's Exhibit 3, waiver of risks and needs assessment as State's Exhibit 4. State would also request defense counsel stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction of this honorable court and stipulate that the evidence that has been e-filed is sufficient to corroborate a plea of guilty.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead, Mr.
Your Honor,
Sanchez.
there's no objection to the exhibits. We agree and stipulate to the venue and jurisdiction is appropriate with you. We also stipulate that the digital evidence that's been submitted for your review satisfies any burden that the state must overcome, and we're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, there being no objection from defense counsel as to the exhibits are hereby admitted and approved. NCR 20-07751-I in the state of Texas versus Justin Andrew Padilla, it is the judgment of the court that you are guilty as charged. And what is the state's recommendation?
Your Honor, the state recommends a $100 fine, court costs, 1 year Hidalgo County jail, probated for 18 months, a theft class, drug education class, life skills class, and 40 community service hours.
Okay, any questions or requests on behalf of your client?
Judge, we're asking the court to approve the agreement. He understands that there's quite a few conditions that are on here. Normally we would ask, but it's very fair and reasonable to recommend a dismissal on a felony.
Okay, then there being no requests, and I'm going to accept the recommendation, approve it, and follow it. Okay. And what is your phone number, Mr. Padilla?
It is 956-328-3880.
328-3880?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then we'll go, Miss Soto or somebody from the probation department will contact you as soon as possible, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Judge,
Anything else?
Your Honor, can I ask Mr. Padilla, please remember, sir, you still have court May the 10th, not for this court, but for the felony case. And it should just be to receive the announcement of the dismissal. So please log on May the 10th.
Yes, sir.
That was all for Mr. Padilla, for me, Judge.
Okay. If nothing further, then you all are excused.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes.
For probation, since this was in Edinburgh, Texas, I now work in San Antonio, Texas, and I am residing here. I am currently staying at a hotel while I look for an apartment. I have applied for a couple, but I've been denied because of my record. I'm not sure if the probation, if that affects my probation. Me residing here in San Antonio.
No, sir. Actually, Mr. Sanchez, are you requesting on your client's behalf that he be allowed to report by phone or mail?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna grant that, Mr. Padilla. As long as you're working and as long as you're being productive, I'm not gonna hold you back, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Then you have a good day.
Thank you, ma'am. Likewise.
Okay. So I see, Ms. Castañeda, can you ask the person that's on, oh, Mr. Sanchez, you have another one?
Your Honor, it's Hugo Tovar. I think it's a quick announcement. It's 122 and 123.
Okay, that's number 72 and 73 on the court's docket. HCR 21-01915-I, CR 21-09876-I. Hugo Ivan Tovar. Is Mr. Tovar present?
Present, Your Honor.
Okay, what is the announcement, Counselor?
Judge, the announcement is that he had a felony that was out of the same episode. He's pled to probation on that case, and there was also a dismissal of an ugly charge was dismissed. The alleged victim requested that it be dismissed. We're now eligible to plead to your cases, but I do need some time to resolve it. The felony was out of the 464th, and he barely pled. I believe it was last week.
Okay. So then what are we gonna do on these two then?
I got recommendations, Your Honor, to deferred probation. I think the recommendation may have come in late, but to no fault of your prosecutor, Judge. Again, the felony's kind of just been hanging over this for a while. We finally resolved it. It was about 10 days ago, Judge, out of the 464th probation and also a dismissal. So it's going to be an agreement, Judge. I just need a plea date.
Okay, how far out?
Your Honor, we would ask for 2 weeks, 30 days. There's been no bond violations and everything is resolved.
I have May 19th or May 26th.
Can I do the 26th, Your Honor?
Okay, May 26th at 9:30. And that'll be in person.
Thank you, Judge. And the recommendation is deferred probation. So I'm just asking Mr. Tovar to call my office so we could just do the paperwork.
Okay. Anything else?
Judge, that's all I have.
Okay. Thank you. You and your client are excused.
Good day, Your Honor.
Ms. Castañeda, please ask who's on that Cricket Splendor.
¿Quién está en el Cricket Splendor? Por favor, se anuncia. ¿Le puede prender su volumen, por favor? El botón que está abajo, sir, ¿lo puede prender?
Okay, unmute, ahí está.
What's his name?
¿Qué es su nombre, sir?
José Manuel Soto, ma'am. I was kind of working y como no le sé muy bien al teléfono, pienso que me metí tarde.
Tell him English or Spanish.
Señor, ¿va a hablar inglés o va a hablar español?
Oh, español.
Okay. It's number 70, Your Honor.
CR 20-6378-I. Ask him who his attorney is.
Mr. Soto, ¿quién es su abogado?
Hijo, eso es un señor con pelo largo, ¿cómo se llama? No me lo sé.
The guy with long hair.
Déjale hablo a mi señora con el otro teléfono para poderle
Call my wife from the other phone.
Tell him to hold on. Can somebody contact Mr. Ramos and ask him if this is their client? He didn't make an announcement on this case.
Dile que quién es.
Okay.
Gracias, señor.
Sí, está bien.
Could you give me the name again? I apologize.
Number 70, Jose Manuel Soto. Okay, sir, on the iPhone, what is your name?
Juan Blanco, ma'am. I'm number 14, ma'am. My lawyer told me to tell you that he had already.
He's in federal court, sir, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, CR 20-06-322-I, Juan Mario Blanco Jr. Okay, Mr. Lozano, do you have anything on your end?
1 second, Your Honor. There's a felony pending that's set for May 12th, 2022, Your Honor.
May 12, 2022. Okay. Well, it's a POM, so he's not on the device or anything. I'll go ahead and set him for August the 23rd at 9:30. Mr. Blanco, can you please let your attorney know?
The August the 20th, right?
August 23rd at 9:30.
August 23rd. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Blanco?
That'll be it, ma'am. I believe that that's it right now till my lawyer appears.
Okay, all right. Well, then you have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Likewise, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, did we reach Mr. Ramos?
Judge, Mr. Soto has been reset to the 28th of June, Your Honor. I do have notation that the domestic violence court was denied, Your Honor, and so they were seeking other avenues.
Okay. Ms. Castañeda, please let Mr. Soto know that it's June 28th at 9:30.
Señor Soto, su corte, su próxima corte es el día 28 de junio a las 9:30 de la mañana. Tiene apagado su micrófono, sir.
Sí, mi abogado era René Flores.
Sí.
Sí.
Ok, está bien.
28 de junio.
Tell him yes and that he's excused.
Ya
Sí,
puedo.
ya se puede retirar.
Ándale, gracias, muchas gracias. Disculpe. Ándale.
Okay, so what setting do we give number 8, Mr. Arezola, so we can let Miss Evans know?
Judge, I've already spoken to Ms. Evans. He'll be appearing on Friday at 9:30, Your Honor.
This Friday or Thursday?
I'm sorry, Thursday, Your Honor. I apologize.
Okay. Okay, and so the ones that I don't have anything for number 12. Does that person have an attorney appointed to them?
Judge, actually, this case should have been set up for arraignment. It was my error, and she'll be set up for June the 9th, Your Honor.
Okay. Number 50, I have number 32 so far, Mr. Damian. And then I have number 43 and 44, same defendant. What about number 47?
Number 47, Judge, was reset to June the 28th. They were still pending a response for PTE.
Okay. Okay, number 63. Oh, he didn't have notice. All right, I guess just those two, Mr. Damian, if you can call out their names.
Yes, ma'am. Eduardo Gonzalez, Eduardo Gonzalez, Eduardo Gonzalez. Eliza Lynette Mata, Eliza Mata, Eliza Mata.
Okay, what does the state say of those no-show defendants?
Your Honor, state requests that a judgment NISI be granted to keep is issued and all bonds forfeited for these no-show defendants.
Okay, that'll be granted. All right, anything else?